Hello guys, we're here doing a Wednesday evening flash sale. My daughters, they're gone, they're not here, so I don't have any helpers today, but they picked a rustic kind of theme, so that's what we're gonna show tonight. Everything is $8, shipping is $5. If you see a piece, just let me know the letter and the number that goes with it, and if it's available, it goes to you. So, I guess we'll start with the earrings. We got some fishhook bags. These are so comfy to wear. To me, these are my favorite kind to wear. And these have that turquoise crackle stone and the silver, and this free hangs on its own, which I think is kind of fun. These are really pretty. I love these. And these are going to be E152. E152 for those. And then, oh wow, these are your brass fish hook. And now these are so fun. These are actually hollow. So these are really light, and that the design on it is real pretty, and I really like how these look. These are really classy. I like these. And these are E136. E136 for those. They kind of remind me of like a bird's nest. And then if you like the fish hooks, you're gonna like these. These are in copper, and these have your chainmail on it. And I used to work with chainmail, fun fact. I used to make necklaces and bracelets. It's super fun. But I like the different size chainmail on these, and the hoops that are kind of like mismatched. You can see how they got a little bit like a hammered effect going on, which I think is super cool. And these are E52. E52 for those. Then these are fun. These are on your fishhook back. These are your brass, and these kind of got like an Aztec vibe going on. Does anybody else see it, or is it just me being crazy me? Because I feel like these have like an Aztec vibe going on, and I really love these. The little triangles, they're different shapes, and they kind of like the U shape going on. I love these. And these are very, very light, and these would look great dressed up or dressed down. And these are E112. E112 for those. These ones are just absolutely gorgeous, you guys. Fishhook back. These are on your silver. But look at these. These have feathers. And in person, these feathers actually have a bit of a blue hue to them. It's hard to pick up on camera. And then you got some tassels. You got your jade. There's some orange. It's real pretty. And the jade is absolutely gorgeous. And paired with that silver, these are amazing. And these are not super heavy, so these are super fun. And these are E62. E62 for the feather earrings. Now we got some bracelets. This is your stretchy bracelet. This one is so fun. Look at these ruby reds, and you got some rhinestones. Super pretty. I love this bracelet. I love how it looks, and that ruby red, it's got some texture to it. So pretty. And let me get the number. This is B63. B63 for that one. Then we got a cuff bracelet. This is set, sorry, the light's glaring in my eye. This is set on your brass cuff bracelet. And you got that turquoise cracklestone cactus, and then you got the moon. It's a white cracklestone. There's a little flower there. I mean, it doesn't get any more country rustic than this right here. And this is B111. B111 for the cuff. Then we have a fun one. This is your coil bracelet. Let me try to get it untangled here so you guys can see it in all its glory. There we go. Look at this. Look at this. It just stretches right out. You just twist it around your wrist. You got your tiger's eye. There's red. There's green. There's like lemony yellow. There's like Dalmatian spotted. Another orange, a blue. This one is so pretty, and it's set on your silver. And this one is going to be B29. B29 for the coil. Then we got another stretch bracelet. This one is very rustic and country. You've got your tan, your turquoise cracklestone, and then your pearl, and it's the same pattern all the way around. It's so pretty, you guys. Like, this is set on your copper. Love it. And this is B71. B71 for that. Let's start furthest away and work our way up. This is a longer necklace. This has your double silver chain, orange earrings that come with it, and then it's got a brown bead. There's some like almost like paper clip chains in here, silver and orange, and it comes down here to that, which is super fun and pretty. This is very country looking, and I just love how this hangs. And this is N227. N227 for the orange. Okay, this one is super cool. This one just slips right on and off over your head. This has your kind of like rope, but it's softer than a rope. It's soft, so it won't like dig into your neck or anything. And then you got brown beads, yellow, orange, and blue. More rope down at the bottom. I think this was an urban piece at one point, which means it was for a man or a woman. But this one is so rustic. I love this. And this is N298. N298 for that one. This one kind of reminds me of a kite. This has your red earrings. This is a longer piece, and it comes down here to this emblem here at the bottom, your pendant here. It's got your red, and it's like a kite shape, and you got all these fun little tassels. Tassels are so fun. If you're like waiting in line, you can just sit here and fidget with your tassels. So cool. And this is N252. N252 for the necklace that looks like a kite. Two more, guys. I'm not keeping you long tonight. This is a shorter piece. This is your copper. Your earrings are that hammered metal. So fun. And then it comes down here, and you got more of that hammered metal, and then you got that turquoise crackle stone as well. If you love turquoise and you love your metals, you're gonna love this necklace. It is such a pretty one. And it has that adjuster chain, so you can adjust how low it hangs, which is super cool. And this is N232. N232 for that one. And then last, but certainly not least, we have the yellow earrings. This is a double layer piece. It's a shorter necklace. You got your yellow and turquoise crackle stones, your silvers, your paper clip chain, and it all comes down here to this cactus. If it's going to face the right way, that would be fantastic. See, with the green gemstones, and then you got that little flower sunbursting at the top. So pretty. And I wore this one the other day. Well, not this exact one. I have one in my collection, but it was so pretty. I absolutely love this piece. And this is N63 for that one. N63 for that one. That is all I have for tonight. Hopefully somebody saw something they liked today. If you did, give me a shout, and I'll make sure it gets to you if it's still available.